All right, I'd like to call this January 14th meeting of City Council to order. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Gregg, Councilmember Shealy,
Here.
Councilmember McBride,
Here.
Councilmember Mitchell, Councilmember Brady, Councilmember Gregory, Councilmember Waring, Councilmember Seekings, Councilmember Tinkler, Councilmember Bowden, Councilmember Appel, Councilmember Parker, Mayor Cogswell.
Here. I'd now like to ask Councilmember Seekings to give the invocation, lead everyone in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. If we can bow our heads very briefly and pray. As we enter into this new year, let us remember the bounty that we all enjoy and those who are less fortunate. Let us strive every day to do the best that we can to make this world a better place for those around us. It is our honor and our privilege to be in these chambers together, and let us remember that each time we gather. For those who are friends, we are thankful. For those who are loved ones, we cherish you. And for those who need us the most, we honor you. In your name, we pray. Amen. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Before we get started, I do want to take a personal point of privilege and welcome my wife, Lucille, to council chambers tonight. I'm going to have to be on my best behavior. I'd now like to ask council member and Mayor Pro Tem Waring to join me at the podium. Sir, and just wanted to say it has been my honor to have you as Mayor Pro Tem. Thank you for your guidance, your experience, your steady hand. God knows I have needed it this past year. Well, we nodding too much there for the Councilman Gregory. And so just want to thank you for your wisdom and your leadership. So appreciate all you've done for this city and all you've done for me in my first year.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor. As we all know, anytime we get to serve the people of the city of Charleston, it's a privilege. And it's humbling. And we have a mayor in his first year, he took it easy on me. Okay, so Councilman Mitchell, I hope he does the same with you. But in my last official act as Mayor Pro Tem, I'd like to ask two ladies to come forward. I'm gonna ask Ms. Julia Copeland and Mrs. Cogswell to come forward. Don't worry, you can. Come on. So we have talented people in this city. You everything? No.
Okay, good. Let's put her up front.
We're gonna get Julia up front because, no, come on, get close to the microphone. No, get close. This is why. We're gonna sing happy birthday to the mayor, and I don't even sing in the shower, okay? I got the right person, that's right. So Julia, start everybody up. Today is the mayor's birthday, by the way. Actually.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Lady?
Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mayor Cogswell. Happy birthday to you. Any more?
Thank you. Now I'm going to appoint you for another term as mayor. Not expecting that. I do appreciate it though. Thank you. And I would now like to call on Councilman Mitchell to join me at the podium as we look to take a vote for the next Mayor Pro Tem.
Can we make a motion while he's walking up there?
That's what I was looking for.
I move to approve Councilmember Mitchell, our senior member of council, as our mayor pro tem.
And I second that motion.
We have a motion that is properly seconded. Any further discussion? If none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? You can't oppose. Ayes have it. So you are approved, and I appreciate you taking over the helm. And that's it.
You know, I'm not up here long speaking, but this is my fourth time being the mayor pro tem for the city of Charleston. I was two-time under Mayor Riley, one time under Jones, and now under the new mayor, I'm the mayor pro tem again. But I'm serious about things that I do, and I hope that all of us do the same. I'm a community person, and I always tell people I'm all about community, and that's what I'm about. Not the foolishness, because you know how I go sometime when it comes to that, because I act a little crazy then, but it's all about seriousness and taking care of our community. The people in the community, that's what we're here about. We are their voices in the community because they're not here sitting at this table. So we are here to make the decisions for them, and that's our job to do here on city council. Thank you.
Okay, we have, let's see, now we got to go to the committee appointments. So there's no real change except for Mayor Pro Tem in terms of 2025 committee appointments. So if I may, I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the slate. We have motion properly seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, next on the agenda, we have a special proclamation recognizing somebody that is no stranger to this city or these council chambers or council members, Mr. Edward Jones. Come on up, come on up. Y'all come on up too, come on up. Like to invite his family up, y'all come on up. Whereas Mr. Edward Jones, also known as Coach Jones, has dedicated countless years of service with the Charleston Recreational Department on the East Side, providing impactful sports and youth programming for the community. And whereas Mr. Jones is co-founder of the nonprofit CCPL, Concerned Citizens of Peninsula Lowcountry, which established the Philip Simmons Basketball League at Mall Park, operates a summer camp at Martin Park for youth during school closures. And whereas Mr. Jones and his organization feed the community every third Thursday of the month, deliver hot meals to senior citizens complexes during Thanksgiving, and distribute Christmas toys to children in public and subsidized housing areas. And whereas Mr. Jones has served as a former chair of the Charleston County Constituent Board and continues to advocate for students experiencing challenges in area schools. And whereas Mr. Jones serves as a trusted resource and liaison for the council members of District 4, ensuring the needs of the community are addressed both locally and during the council member's absence. And whereas Mr. Jones lives by his motto, to serve the seniors and youths of the community at all times, demonstrating unparalleled dedication to improving the quality of life for Charleston residents. And now, therefore, I, William S. Cogswell, Mayor of Charleston, do hereby proclaim January 14th, 2025 as Edward Jones Day. I would now like to invite Mr. Jones to the podium to say a few words if you'd like.
One thing I'd like to say, thank you, Mayor, Council Mitchell, all the councilmen, city staff, Chief Walker. Again, one thing to say about this is this. my motto is like this, you know, let your work speak for you. If you say you're gonna do something for the community around the city of Charleston, West actually James Island, downtown, that's what I do. So we just don't talk about it, we actually do it. We see it every day. We go in some houses and we still got some kids down there still sleeping on clothes on the floor. But that's what we see every day. But again, I would like to take this time again. I let my work speak for me, you know. So, Ms. Yarborough, thank you. Coach Johnson, Mr. Johnson with SC State, thank you. Tony Bryant, thank you for the lifetime friendship. Christopher Ellis is my co-founder back there. But I would like to just take this time to introduce my family. But there's one person that really going to set it off, and they tell you what they call me on the sideline. But this is my sister. She worked for what homeland?
Department of State.
She worked for the Department of State on the Navy Yard. And my daughter, that's my son, D'Angelo Rouse, his wife and the 3 kids. That's my daughter-in-law. She's a school teacher. And then my Reverend on the far end right there, Reverend Brown, which I'm the senior trustee in our church. And also I'm the chairman of the East Side Neighborhood Association. I'm the treasurer. And on top of that, Mayor Coswell, it was an honor and still gonna be an honor for me to continue to do, and my bad I have, excuse me, baby.
Whoa.
I'm just getting in trouble. And my bad I have was Lisa Hodges, you know, but again, I can do all this without y'all support and our support. And so we're gonna continue to do our work. And again, I just wanted to say, it's gonna seem funny, you know, each grandchild, they got a special name they call you. So I want my 3 grandkids to come up here and tell y'all what they call me, all right? Go ahead, tell Mr. Mayor what my name is. Go ahead, talk up loud.
Grand Punsa?
That's what they call me.
Grand Punsa.
So that's it. So that's what it is. But that's those my heart. I got 5. One of them are in the merchant seaman. The other one just graduated in December from Goose Creek High. And these 3 right here. Zayden, come here, Zayden. Zayden is turning 10 years old. He had me up to the paintball shooting range. But to be honest with you, about Laurie Timmons now get it done, Jones, and Mr. DJ Bunny. I just got out of the hospital. Had a serious surgery, and I got the feeding tube inside right now. Serious surgery, but I pray and ask the Lord to let me continue this year. So I did. After I got through delivering all the toys and bikes for the kids on Wilson Street around the public housing area, I fall sick and wound up in the hospital. So I've been there from December 26th until I think Thursday, right? Yeah, it was last week Thursday. So again, I just want to thank you, Mayor Coswell, Ms. Coswell, and city staff, and again, appreciate y'all. Still out there, boots on the ground, we still working. Still got my baseball gloves that wait on my back, all right? I got my back, I got my gloves. Thank you.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's good to meet you, man.
Yeah. All right.
You can keep that picture if you want. Oh, thank you. Ms. Jones, thank you for your service. And I hope you're on the mend. All right. Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me give you the proclamation. All right, we have no public hearings tonight. Let's see, I've lost my place in line here. What now? Oh, we need approval of the minutes. Motion properly seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All right, now we're on citizens participation. We have, how many speakers?
We have 3 people signed up to speak tonight.
All right, we'll give everybody a minute and a half.
All right, the time is 1.5 minutes. Anthony G. Bryant.
I really came for Punsa. I really had no interest of being here, but I am here, and then we have to bring forth serious issues. We're the #1 in tourism in America. What happened in New Orleans is serious. Are we in compliance with USA Patriot Act? Are we in compliance with Homeland Security Act? It's almost 20-some years ago. People have affiliations in our state as either church, either you were Senator Scott, an evangelical, or you were Jim Clyburn, the black church. But if you are unpopular in your speech and affiliated with unpopular religious organizations, you can be, as a criminal street gang, a terrorist. So we want to make sure we understand that South Carolina is a very, very religious state, rooted in popularity and rooted in political affiliations and church together. For those who are agnostic, free thoughters, atheists, or affiliated with a Muslim group, understand clearly your speech can be interpreted in a certain kind of way where you can be in federal prison. Happy New Year.
Zach Vicini.
Here once again to push forward the idea that you should follow through on your plans to release the 6 nighttime pedicab decals. I'm a citizen and I'm trying to invest in my city. There's not a lot of opportunity for low and median income citizens here to create businesses. And this represents a real opportunity in a proven industry to get involved and enhance my own economic standing. Please follow through on your plans. You've tried to do this 3 times. It is a major failure that you have had to cancel that 3 times and change the law 3 times. This is a simple bid, and if this cannot get done, you have much bigger projects to do. And you want to encourage and allow small, medium income businesses to be created by the citizens of your city. This is simple. Please follow through on your bid, on your promise to have this bid.
Sarah Young.
I'm Sarah Young. I'm here as one of the owners for 1733 Main Road, which is being considered for rezoning. I would just ask again that you would consider this. This is on a busy street corner. It's a very difficult house to sell to a family. I would personally would never want my children playing on this street corner at a busy street light. I realize some of the residents in the neighborhood behind are opposed to this, but this particular home on a busy street corner on Johns Island would just be suited better for a small business. So I'm just requesting that you consider rezoning it to residential office. Thank you.
And we did have one citizen who signed up at our last meeting, Virginia Ricker. I don't know if she joined us remotely. If you're joining by phone, you can press *6 to unmute yourself. All right. If not, we did receive some comments. 38 comments were received supporting golf cart usage on the public path at the intersection of Murrayfield Parkway and Ashley River Road for access to Drayton Hall Elementary due to concerns for student safety and increased traffic on Highway 61. 11 comments were received against allowing golf cart usage on the public path due to the dangers golf carts would present to pedestrians and bicycles. 4 comments were received requesting a compromise be found that could allow golf cart usage during certain hours for school access. 1 comment was received from Luke Spratt suggesting that the path be widened to accommodate the golf carts. 1 comment was received from Cheryl Tuttle stating that she believed the barriers blocking access to the walkway were an ADA violation because no wheelchair could get onto the walkway and supported removing the barriers. 1 letter was received from Virginia Ricker opposed to the rezoning of 1733 Main Road, and 1 comment was received from Anthony G. Bryant, which was sent to council in full. Those were all the comments we received.
Regarding the multi-use path, we are taking that up the next TNT meeting. So for the record, that is going to be brought up and discussed in detail at the next TNT meeting. Moving on now to petitions and communications. There's 1 appointment for the commissions on disabilities. It is for Mika Gadsden, and I'd like to entertain a motion. We have a motion, probably seconded. Okay, it's been seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. There are no council communications. So moving on to consent agenda items, there are two committee reports. No action is needed. These are for, these were presentations only. We had Committee on Recreation. Anything you would like to speak to on that, Councilman Parker?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Nothing to report out, just unless you guys want me to go one by one on all of the great projects and maintenance updates that we're doing across the city. But other than that, we got some Johns Island Park, CCSD baseball field updates. And there have been some changes, so I will defer to Councilmember McBride, just touch on
Yeah,
those.
just very briefly, thanks for the opportunity, Councilwoman Parker. From that recreation meeting that we had Steve Hammer from CCSD give us a project update with estimated timelines, and it looks like things are going to be delayed a little bit due to some safety concerns on the field. And I defer to the mayor just for city offering to work with the CCSD to find alternate practice locations in the meantime.
Absolutely, we're working on that. I think plan is to talk with CCSD and county to figure out if there's an alternative for the interim during the delay.
Great, thank you, gentlemen, and that's all I have.
Okay, we also had a community development meeting. Anything you want to add to that or update you want to give Councilman or Chairman Mitchell?
No, not really. The only thing we had is one item, and that was an update on the housing goals for the Department of Housing and Community Development. Unless, Ms. Johnson, you have anything else you want to? Oh, she left. Well, no,
She was just here for happy birthday.
okay. No, we don't have anything. This was an update on the housing goals for this year.
All right, moving on to committee reports then. I'd like to call on Councilman Waring to give us the update on Public Works and Utilities.
Well, you see the items printed on your agenda, all items passed unanimously, and I move the adoption of the report.
A motion properly made and seconded to adopt the report. Any further discussion on those agenda items? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, ayes have it. Now I'd like to call on Chairman Gregg for a report on Ways and Means.
Move for adoption of the report as amended with the added.
As usual, he gets cut
agenda
off. The pass.
Thus concludes my committee report.
We have a motion that's made, properly seconded. Any further discussions on any of these agenda items? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, ayes have it. We now have 4 bills up for second reading.
Move for approval.
We have a motion for approval on those 4 bills that has been properly seconded. There's no further discussion on those 4 bills.
I have
We
Mr.
have,
Mayor, just one
Councilman
comment.
McBride?
It's based on the public comment. Item, let's see. Yeah, item 1. So I went out there to look at the property, and I know from the last council meeting we had, there was a public comment against it and no public comment for it. I think the for it is here again today. I went out there and looked at it, and I'm still enthusiastically supporting rezoning this for small business. I do also respect the reason the person did not want it, the other person, for the slippery slope concern about adding too much traffic to the area. I don't think it'll add. It's a very small property, kind of a single home type of environment. I'm a big supporter of small business. I don't think it'll add to traffic by any means whatsoever, and we will be diligent, as always, to look for any ways to prevent traffic growth on Johns Island, and I don't think this will add to that. That's all.
thank you, Councilman McBride, for those comments. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think this is a good zoning classification for that property. So we have a motion made, properly seconded. If there are no further discussions on those 4 agenda items, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, ayes have it. Now we're on to third reading.
So move.
Motion made, properly seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, ayes have it. Handing stuff to sign now. It's a good sign. There are no bills up for first reading. And we do have a little bit of miscellaneous business that I'm going to speak slowly on while I sign. And that is that the next city council workshop, well, let's see. There will be a virtual workshop with the city's state and federal lobbyists next Tuesday. And that has been moved to 5 p.m. versus the originally scheduled 4 p.m. because we have a public safety committee meeting at 4. And this is a virtual meeting. You can come and go as you see fit. There'll be presentations. They'll be there to answer questions. If you can't attend it, you can, it's all going to be recorded. So you can go back and look at it. And we'll start there, and we'll plan on having this on a relatively routine basis, getting an update for them, certainly virtually and occasionally in person as things pick up with the legislative session. So that is next Tuesday, again, going from 4 to 5 p.m. Calendar invites will be sent out if they have not already been done so. And then the next regular city council meeting will be held on January 28th. We're going to have some information at that session regarding the potential move for some office space over to West Ashley, some information for you all, as well as some information potentially on MOUs relating to Union Pier and how the city can be reimbursed for some of our future out-of-pocket expenditures. And I'm also going to provide, just for y'all's information, even though you've, I believe, gotten this, the projections for Union Pier that were done both for the school district and the initial draft that we did as a city, as well as the final draft that we discussed earlier, because it's just relevant to the larger discussion that will be had, and that'll be sending out to you all in advance of the meeting. Sound good? Any other further business for this committee? Looking for a record on my birthday.